Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, it's me Gamerturk, and today we're playing a bit more Fractured Daydream because last week we tried out extreme co-op quests for the first time. They were neat, they were not as punishing or brutal as extreme raids. However, I did not get the tail that I kinda sorta wanted to, so I'm gonna give it one last try this week. Otherwise, I'll probably will not be returning to Fractured Daydream unless there's actual new content. But that's our plan. We're gonna, much like last week, continue doing some extreme co-op quests. Let me turn on our background music as well in the meanwhile. Please do let me know if it ends up being too loud. But otherwise, I should at some point at least have Rack coming in. But I actually currently do not even know how populated it is going to be, so we'll see. Okay, jumped into my queue alone. 2 people, 3 people. We need at least like 12, 13 people, otherwise it is not going to cut it. And we're back to 2 people. Since it is already over a week old, I think it's almost 2 weeks old now. We may have a player base problem here. Hey Jay, how you doing? Oh god, we're gonna have to just reboot the matchmaking. I mean, the goal, there has to be at least one lobby that is perpetually rolling at the moment. We just need to come across wherever that is within the 10-15 minute period and just catch on to that wave somehow. Hey Anil, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. May do like an AG quest or something. It's one of my dailies as well. There's no point in me doing the dailies right now because I'm not even chasing anything in the past. Not like there's anything in the past anyways. But if I can't actually get myself into a lobby, hey, may as well do a raid age request. Because they still do function at a reasonable level. Let's see if anyone's online. Not a single person on my friends list is online. There's usually at least like 1 or 2 people who are here. Hey, Anil, thank you. Appreciate it, mate. Welcome to the crew. Maybe I should launch a quick play myself. Hey, Polski's alt account. Welcome. Okay, 4 people. That's far away from the 13 we need. Okay, we're gonna do a quick play at this point, and I will just hope some people will gather up in my chat so that we can actually get a run going. Otherwise it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Bit of a shame. I am not even getting any aid requests, by the way. That's interesting. I was getting them right before I started the stream. I think it's fine. Like wherever we have a queue going, let's just jump into it. 5 people queue here. And we're going in with 5 people. What happened? We had a lot of people playing last week. Did everyone already realize the new season doesn't in fact have anything new? Okay, if I am going in alone... I think Fuka works. With the AoE attacks, Fuka is great. It would be great if Integral Factor Konosuba also released a character update feature. You mean like a collab? I mean, collabs are always welcome. For some reason, they don't do them as often as one expects them to do. It probably takes a lot of planning between 2 games because they don't want it to have a single-sided collab. But still. Okay now. Where's my NPC team? Are they even doing anything at all? Didn't feel like they were. And we got 1 player on each team, so each party will at least be progressing. That is good. Also, those of you in chat, if you do want to play EX Co-op, please do let me know because we need players at the moment. Literally couldn't get a party rolling in the matchmaking. In fact, I should probably put that up as text so newcomers can hear it or see it as well. Which one is my text? Yeah, that works, that works. Now we continue here. I really hope we can get enough people, because the only reason I'm streaming right now is to do some EX co-op, not just regular, normal, old content. Hey there, Dragon, welcome back. How you doing? Somewhere around here. shit. Oh, there's one more over there, and it's only 3 consoles anyways. It's really fun to play as Fuka, just destroying everything with AoEs. I read the manga again, it was a good adaptation. Which manga? Okay, I'm the first within my group to reach this side. That's good. Lots of XP for me. I even took a break in the middle. How am I so far ahead of whoever's next? Oh, it's maybe the blue party. Their member left apparently. It could be that the blue party was the only one who was supposed to get into this instance. And now they're just stuck. Why are people even leaving? Like, this is easy content. This should flow just naturally, even if you're alone in your party. And to be frank, if you're trying to do missions, it's generally better to be alone as well, so you don't compete with your own teammates. Let's see, turn around. Hey Rack, how you doing? Please join me. I tried to get some matchmaking going and the most I got up to was 4 people, including me, for the EX co-op. We need to round up some people. The White Witch Hat? I think it was one of the older EX raids or something. Or maybe one of the earlier passes. I genuinely do not remember. I feel like I did a preview on it, so it should be somewhere on my channel. But I do not recall where it was from. But yeah, the white witch hat it's literally perfect for Fuka, isn't it? Oh, I had to defeat this guy. Somehow ran past me. That shouldn't be too late. So Fractured Daydream took a page out of Castlevania's book with secret breakable walls, I see. I'm not sure how much you can attribute that to Castlevania, really. That's a very typical thing in games in general. I don't even want to say mechanic. Like, that's just a thing. It's been a thing for as far as I can remember. We didn't realize you were going live. I said 8 PM, no? Did we do that 9 PM yet last week? I genuinely thought we did it at this time. Do I have to scroll up on the chat to see what I said last week? It's gonna be really annoying if I said 9 PM my time. God damn it. I'm sorry. I do want to wake up early tomorrow, that's why I didn't want to stream that late, but I also didn't realize, like, I completely forgot I did it at that time last week. Speaking of which, there's a SAOFD dev stream on the 20th, and they're giving news on the 8th anniversary of the global version, Cora's birthday, and a new flow. Yeah, nice, nice. It's typical stuff at this point. The game has so many anniversaries. Like, it's nice that they give free stuff for anniversaries, but Integral Factor at this point is giving so much free stuff. It doesn't feel special anymore for me. I am not even logging in for any of those free pulls, by the way. I have not logged in since the slime crossover. I have a whole bunch of things I need to record, but I just can't. I'm so out of it at this point. Sonic 3D Blast had hidden breakable walls. I'm pretty sure we can go further. I'm pretty sure all the classic Sonic games have hidden breakable walls at places that unlock some special stage entries and the like. Like, hidden breakable walls. It's not a unique thing. Every game has it. Actually, I should play as Mito. Okay. Dragon Digital, nice. And I'm the MVP party, of course I am, I'm amazing. No interesting drops though. Oh my god, the amount of XP that it gives, so little. I was spoiled by EX Co-op last week. This should be integral factor. Yeah, it's integral factor. Yup, it is. The playlist link is literally right there. I guess down here in chat. Right, Rack, is that you? Okay. Anyone else coming? Nice, nice. The matchmaking is gonna be painful. One person who joined has immediately left. Always a good sign. Another person. We're 4 people now. Come on. Back to 3. Should have just done it last Sunday again. Yeah, I don't think we're doing this. Okay, we're back to 2 people with 1.5 minutes. We just have to reset. Oh, we got a lobby. We got a 4th of a lobby. God damn it. people. We had 6 people and everyone left. Why? Why? Okay, we're back up to 6. We're back down to 5. Back down to 4. Back up to 6. Like, if those people who leave, if they wouldn't have left, we would be like 12 right now. Okay, we're at 9. Don't leave when we're at 9. There we go, there we go. Okay, we have the wave going. We caught the wave. We caught the wave, everyone. We good. There we go. That's what I like to see. Full lobby. That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. There's likely a lobby that is perpetually going, but a single one. So about 23, 24 people are trying likely. And once you catch them when their lobby ends and they re-queue basically, that's basically your chance. And now we just gotta keep the wave rolling. No inventory management, just go in, clear the results screen, queue back in. Otherwise, we miss the wave. Pack it up, chat. New SAO dropping in 2027 due to the state of Fractured Daydream right now. I mean, if they are not gonna update Fractured Daydream, they're absolutely working on the next SAO game that will be coming, I don't know, either late this year up until mid next year, mid 2027. And considering this was a standalone game, they may just end up going back to Gameverse again. With a United Ring game, why not? I talked about it last week, like that's probably what's gonna... What is Yosuke Futomi doing these days? Is he still working on the Sin Duality stuff? Is Sin Duality done? What happened with it? Do we get anything special from killing the corrupted enemies, or are they just additional danger? Not like we're getting anything at all, because it's just fixed levels, but still. Seeing comments like, if Rikikawara doesn't keep up with the United Ring, you'll have to wait until 2030 in the last 2 years, but unfortunately I don't even really need to see that anymore. I mean, we're not gonna see a United Ring anime before 2030. It's just not gonna happen. The story isn't there yet. Like, I literally have a video on my channel, when is United Ring anime? And I specifically said it there. If we don't see an end goal for United Ring in the light novels, the answer does not change. It's gonna be 5 years from now. Once we see an end point, we can start speculating within the next 3 years. But until then, the answer stays the same. Okay, something dropped the bulky HP and attack crystal thingies because I suddenly jumped up to 10% on both of them. Maybe corrupted enemies do drop some additional stuff. God damn it, too late into the room. No, don't! I hate Fatal Bullet physics so much. Hey Jeffrey, welcome back. I'm doing good. How about you, man? Always good to see you. How's it going on a Friday? It's not evening for you yet, is it? It's just slightly afternoon, probably. I'll have that. More skill spam, the better. Meanwhile, some people already cleared the next room while I was going for the chest. $2:35. Barely even afternoon, I'd say. What are these flame drops? Why is this room so... Did I just get one shot by that guy? That's stupid. Okay, this should heal me. And if I can get healed before the next ad spawn... Oh god. Okay, it's not corrupted, so I can actually stun him. Oh yeah, look at that damage with 20 people. We're not even gonna complete that switch chain. We're not even gonna get to 5 on that switch chain. Do you think the next SAO game will have crossplay like Fractured Daydream? At this point in the game industry environment, there's absolutely no point to not having crossplay, so I'd say it will. And we got the tail, everyone! Well, I don't know about Rack, I did. Or do you think the next game will go back to only console you play on? No. Like, we'll definitely have crossplay, that's the industry standard at this point. Oh, you got it land, never mind then. Like, crossplay benefits the games themselves. Imagine if we didn't have crossplay in Fractured Daydream, we wouldn't be finding any lobbies right now. Ooh, that is an actual full-on dragon tail. That is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Okay, we'll quickly roll into the next lobby. Well, they should. If they don't have it, that's kind of a big problem. I need to provoke enemies as a tank. Meanwhile, I will show you guys some stuff. Look at my new plushies. This is the useless lettuce. And that's Squirtle and Charmander. We have like a new special exclusive promo at one of our grocery stores for whatever reason. So they have these reasonably sized Kanto starters. I think it's for Pokemon's anniversary. They're like one of the big anniversaries, right? Right now? Why are you mean to Bulbasaur? I'm not being mean to it. Don't you like lettuces? I'm just being a realist. Like, it is a lettuce, and it is a bit useless. I don't think there's any harm in speaking in realistic terms here. I have these three, and... Wait, I'll actually switch to the main camera. Let's see. Yeah, good main camera. Good job, OBS. OBS, please. The game is starting. I cannot waste time here. In the stream. And instead, OBS just crashed. So, sorry about that, but... Okay, the game is starting. Next time. Fine, OBS, you actually did screw me over. I will show them properly next time. What is going on with that screen? I literally had the entire stream ruined by this. What is going on? Okay, drag, carry a bit. The stream's gonna get cut off again. Give me a second, bear with me. This is completely OBS's fault, not mine. What is up with the tiny stream? That is not the device default, I can guarantee you, OBS. Custom 1920 1080, yes. Please. The technology, everyone. Okay, for a moment I thought there was no audio from the game, but there is. Okay. Wait, where did Rack go? Trash Panda, Rack, is that you? Why are you Trash Panda? Oh, because that's Rocket Raccoon. Okay. I get it. That is smart. Well played. This should be Variant Showdown soundtrack. Hey Val, how you doing? You're not particularly late. Oh my god, I've been streaming for 40 minutes, really? Wouldn't have guessed. But no, you're not late. We had a little bit of a technical problem just 5 minutes ago. We have sorted them all out. And I will be showing you some cool stuff once this game ends. Drag, are you like dead? Okay, you're back. You just need to add a Subway Surfers gameplay and you... I still can't believe that's an actual thing. Like, my mind does not comprehend how much of a mush some people's brains have become due to the TikTok culture. It is genuinely scary to me just to think about it. I know, we've been having discussions with some people at my Japanese class lately, how media production is changing as well with Netflix type content, where they basically water down everything, make everything extremely easy to follow, and then also repeat things over and over in Word. Because when people are watching shows nowadays, they're not paying attention, they're just on their phones, and Netflix knows this and, you know, adapts their own content to the current culture. And that's so sad. Like, I miss shows that make you think, but anything that gets any kind of attention these days, they are cookie cutter background noises. Like, if you need a background noise, be like Polsky, come over to my streams. I will be your background noise. But let the shows be properly high quality, unlike me. Need one more console somewhere? Okay, done. I wrote to Kotori a few days ago, still no reply. About what? What is your next release? Or what did you ask them about? Hey Alex, how you doing? Wanna join us farm Extreme Co-op? We could use a bunch more players in the playlist at the moment. Welcome Shiki, how you doing? All SAO mobile games are shut down, only the Integral Factor game. Yeah, that is correct. I mean, generally speaking, mobile games, as I always say, they have a lifespan of 3 years. If you can go over 3 years, that is basically a marvel. It is not the norm. It is not planned for, which is exactly why Integral Factor's story has been dragging on for so long, because it was not meant to go for this long. Next release should be Volume 26, but I asked in general what's the situation on their side. Progressive was released in October, and since then, nothing. That's a bit of a shame. You should just call them. Heard that Sword Online Variant Showdown closed. Has it already been like half a year? Maybe even more than half a year. When did it close? Back in October? November? Can't recall exactly. It's been a while. Sure, can run you. That's perfect, man. Like, whatever you want to run. EX Co-op is not hard, so just look to have fun. God damn it. As the Mantis as well, let's use our ultimate on it, because Mantis is just... it is overpowered. Absolutely annoying. I think someone's already on this side. Let me go to the other side instead. Oh wow, okay. There's multiple enemies there. Ow. You should do a video about upcoming scrub season. I just started rewatching the original just to get ready. I think it's releasing on 26th of February. Like, it should be right around the corner. Trash Panda is rack. Oh shit, I'm not Fuka. I thought I was Fuka. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna get that last attack. Boom! I had it last week with Sachi. Has there been any SAO game with PvP? Some of the SAO games had PvP modes, but they were quite lackluster. Fatal Bullet, I'd say, had one of the better PvP modes. Memory Defrag, the mobile game, had a very connection dependent multiplayer mode. By which I mean, if you were the host, you were gonna win that PvP mode. If you were not the host, you were gonna lose that PvP mode. That's kinda how it rolled. Lost Song had PvP duels. Axelor's SAO has PvP duels. Same way Lost Song works. Hollow Realization has a duel mode, but I do not recall if we actually had PvP duels. Like against other players. Ah, that's nice. Omega attack up and fire weakness up. Okay, Alex, inviting you in a second. I see people ask for PvP all the time, but I don't think the audience SAO games have. They don't care. Like, it's a waste of resources to design a PvP. Okay, invited you, Alex. The invite should go out any second now. There we go. White Wolf is also playing. Right, Shiki. There's your invite as well. Oh, that went through PlayStation. That's a really nice Yu-Gi-Oh! And in we go. As a rogue, perform perfect guard, perfect. Okay, I'm going in as Philia then. SAO has integral fact and it's highly unlikely it'll be shut down. At the moment it goes down below a certain revenue threshold, which used to be around 50 million Japanese yen on iOS. If you looked at trackers, it will be shut down. There's actually nothing that says, hey, we must always have an SAO game up. But the game is coasting barely above that line, and it also has additional revenue coming from things like PC and stuff. So currently, it will likely continue being up. Like, there are no issues on that front. When I flag a room, that is when I'll nuke the room with you. Sure thing. I will most likely be behind anyway, so you got free reign. If you were to find yourself in typical high fantasy world, what profession job would you like the most to do? I'd be a ranged, for sure. Probably a mage. Not an alchemy, not a necro or anything, just a traditional mage. Like, the only game I'm actually playing a melee character, the only MMORPG that I play a melee character is Guild Wars 2. And like, I had my reasons for picking a melee guardian character there, which I don't normally do and I'm not gonna do in any other game as well. But I already got so used to my skill set in Guild Wars 2 that I also don't want to change my habits. Like, I'm perfectly comfortable as a Guardian Greatsword user. So that's the only game that's gonna remain that way for me. Otherwise, I'm always a mage. Like, I'll play Maple Story one of these days on a live stream, and I'll show you my old characters. All my favorite ones are my mage characters. Even though, back in my day, mage was basically the hardest class to play. And when I say back in my day playing Maple Story, that's almost 20 years ago now. The game has changed so much over the years. But like, mages were the hardest ones to gain XP with, hardest ones to actually upgrade their classes, because you get like 3 job advancements as a base class you get in MapleStory. And those 3 advancements, they were actually harder as a mage. Back in my day. That must be said. I miss MapleStory. I go back to it every once in a while, but the old flavor is just not there. The trading market is almost completely empty. No one's doing party quests anymore. Nobody has been doing them 15 years ago either. That's kind of why I started leaving the game way back when. It just became... They made the game so easy that it became a solo adventure for every single player, because you never had to do anything as a party. Unless you just wanted to do it. Back when I first played MapleStory, like 20 years ago, in its, I think, around 2nd to 3rd year when I started playing, the content was scheduled so gradual with a certain difficulty spike, where it actually pushed you into doing party content by default, because you could not earn enough XP otherwise just playing solo. You just followed story and kinda ended up hitting a roadblock, and what a coincidence, by the time you hit a roadblock at a certain place, that place has a party quest exactly scaled to your level. That was good game design always. I miss games having good designs. Nowadays it's just about showering players in loot, that it becomes an inventory management the game rather than whatever the game actually is. Guild Wars doesn't have that problem, because Guild Wars doesn't have a hamster wheel for you to chase. It has no FOMO, it has no cap increases with new DLCs and all those kinds of stuff, so Guild Wars completely bypasses those problems that modern MMORPGs have nowadays. Which is nice, but it still does not hit that flavor of old MMORPGs where it was meaningful to just level up. It was a fun adventure to grind. It is no longer fun to grind in games. It is a chore. And that's partially the fault of the changing game culture, and partially is because the games are designed that way. They want to put up roadblocks, not for you to engage with the game and have fun with it, but put roadblocks so you end up paying for something to skip that grind instead. Like, the difference is so stark that it is extremely sad. Or the game is just so easy that it's practically an idle game, which relies on you spending so much time playing it idly that you feel compelled to doing something in the cash shop because nothing else means anything in the game. Everything is so slimy nowadays, man. Everything is so slimy. As for me, I'd be an off-tank, someone who stays in front, heavy armored, and deal damage with two-handed weapon. That's basically my guardian character in Guild Wars. I usually prefer being a mage because with mages, often in games, you can switch between DPS and support. And I do really enjoy both of the roles, depending on what's required for any given content. Again, I put Guild Wars completely aside from that argument because Guild Wars is so designed that you can basically do any role with any class without huge handicaps, which is quite unique in terms of design, and it just works. Guild Wars is just magical. It is the sweet spot of everything. which is impressive. Hey there, Jay. Welcome, welcome. Do join up. We'll be waiting. Our party is full, but you can join via the queue, yes. Okay, that's so far away, I'm not gonna bother. Fractured Dream also has a problem with how much you need to do free roam to make builds. Kinda, sorta. Do you even need builds in this game? Realistically speaking? What? Bungie! That was cheap. That was annoying and cheap. What is Bungie doing these days? Isn't Marathon getting released sometime soon? Is there finally any hype behind Marathon? Like, I was following the news when it was first revealed and a couple months after, because I was genuinely curious where it was gonna land with, as a case study. Like, literally I was studying the situation as to where Bungie has led themselves. And, you know, it was looking extremely grim. The last I checked was their plagiarized art assets. Not even plagiarized at that point. That was literally stolen art assets. And I think they fixed that, but afterwards I did not follow anything. I mean, Destiny is pretty much a shadow of itself. I think they're gearing up to delay their next expansion again. Which, you know, delay if you need to, that's the default, but if you're basically delaying everything, that is telling of other things. For EX boss raids, I'll give you that, but it's just, I'm no longer playing EX boss raids. I'm done with the game. I never once did the EX dorsal. I did not log in entire season for that one. I'd be a background character that dies as a cannon fodder. Come on, Polsky. Games are meant to be fun. Did you decide to watch any anime from this season? I'm gonna watch the one you recommended. I will at some point watch Fate, Strange Fake. I am hopefully gonna continue watching Apothecary at some point. I'm still procrastinating. Ultimate Damage Omega, that's good. Like, I'm saving all of these stuff, but I'm never gonna use them. Okay, let's immediately queue back up, so we don't miss that wave. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna check the weeklies. As a ranger, free roam as a ranger. Okay, well, we may play as ranger. Or we'll continue playing Philia. Yeah. Philia it is. Mother Rosario has a state completion date of April 4. Yeah, that should be when Mother Rosario ends. That sounds about right. Let me see. Let's see. Arm. Yeah, first Saturday of April this year, which is going to be Saturday the 4th. Yes, that is correct. Oh, I got a newsletter from Sonic the Hedgehog. 40% off Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I'm gonna need a little bit more than 40% on that one, mate. The game shouldn't have launched at a $60 price tag. Like, the $40 discount is how it should have been priced on launch. Nobody told me the music was off. I forgot to add shuffle and loop. I could also argue for tier 4 and 5 boss raids. Unless you have people who know what they're doing, you'll fail the quest. In normal circumstances with enough people, they should be easy work. That's a player pool problem. Because generally speaking, for tier 4 and tier 5, I imagine you can only get like 4 or 5 people in the queue at a time. Because they're already bottlenecked by the player rank situation. Catch up to 86 already and move to Mama. I did finish 86. I am reading Mama. It's just that Apothecary, I did not like the writing style all that much. It is moving a bit slow. Not necessarily the writing style per se, but the way Volume 4 begins. Like, I literally opened up Volume 4 of Apothecary Diaries, and I was met with a bath scene. Like, come on, man. Literally the worst first impression you can have on me, after I've been complaining about the stupidest bath scenes in SAO light novels for the past half of the decade. And then there were a couple of episodic things. Oh my god. Before the actual Mama disappearance thingy started. Which has been getting interesting as I was slogging through the book. But the problem is, I just lost so much interest. First with the bath scene, and then the episodic, seemingly random stuff, that I could not exactly get back into it properly. But I am caught up entirely with 86. Well, until the most recent one that got released in Japan gets translated, of course. We don't have that in English in general, so can't catch up with that. Was it 70? Yeah, just add that to my point. Should have been a $40 game. And with a 40% discount, it is now a $40 game, but we're like half a year into release, so it should be at most $30. So, you know, they're stretching the time, but I'm accounting for the time they're stretching. And there's DLC on top of that, countless DLC on top of that. Too much. Appreciate the kind words, Polsky. Shit, I was gonna activate those. Alex, you didn't even open the chest. I'm just waiting for anime of Apothecary Diaries Season 3 currently. Finally caught up with Season 2. Love it so much. It is a great series, yeah. That's why I made the switch to light novels. It's just, I did not expect to start with a bath scene and some random episodic content. Okay, the healing crystal is taken care of. That's nice. I put enough time to justify paying it, but yeah, even I'll agree it's a great game. Like I said it back during the beta, it's a great game, and with the content that is in the game, the price is justified. The problem is that it shouldn't have had that much content on launch for a party card game. No one's gonna buy it, me included. And yeah, that's why you keep seeing Sega saying the game did not meet sales expectations. It is normal because a card game, it was full of content, and that is praiseworthy, but it worked against it. Because the price sensitivity was just low on that front. Sorry, high. People were way too sensitive about the price. They were not willing to pay more for a kart racer, regardless of how much content it had. Like, people literally did not care. The masses. It was too much, simply put. Why was I even trying to take these down? Not like they drop XP or anything. I'm pretty caught up with SAO both in anime and in the Gameverse. Now I'm just waiting for Unital Ring. You can always dive into the light novels, man. You can always dive into the light novels. Links are in the description. The audiobooks are almost there. I think in February the second Moon Cradle should have come out. Oh my god, it should have come out. Why did I not post about it? Why was it not in my calendar? I'll need to have a look at that. Maybe it didn't release yet? It should have. It was early February, I remember. I'll check it, but like Moon Cradle should be now done in audiobooks as well. So Unital Ring is soon kicking off in audiobooks. You may want to give that a try if you don't like reading too much. Call it with SAO anime, line all progressive and most side stories. Gameverse isn't really my understandable. Completely different tone and vibe, I completely agree. Welcome Daddy One, how you doing? What's your experience with Pokemon Black 2? Black and White generation is the one I never played. I'll put it this way. I dropped Pokemon after Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. And then came back with Omega Ruby, Alpha, Sapphire. So Gen 4 onwards, I have not played any Pokemon. I like very casually played Diamond and Pearl on an emulator back in the day, skipping every single, I mean not skipping, but like, you know, you press space and it's like 1000 speed, so you can go fast. That's what I did with Diamond and Pearl. And I did not play the ones after either. I did play Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But again, that was very much an emulator space speedrun. And then I came back with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I played Sun and Moon. I got Ultra Sun and did not play beyond the second island challenge or whatever it was called. And then I did not play any of the main games on Switch. I just went over to Legends. Oh, Jesus. Run away, Philia, run away, run away, run. Do we not have full lobby? Oh, we have 2 entire parties missing, that's why. Okay, at least someone seems to be playing as Mito for that defense debuff on the enemy, which is good. And this is going pretty smooth already, but if the other 2 parties arrive, this is like a less than 2-minute boss fight. I'll pay $100 for Frontiers 2. I am not gonna pay $100 for a kart racing game. I'll keep playing my Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. That game is peak as is. Got you, Alex. Watch out though, you literally have a single second timer left. Next death, no one's gonna be able to get to you in time. And my party is dead. Oh, everyone managed to rest somehow. And green party has arrived. Purple is still nowhere. Okay, purple arrived as well. Good. They came in to steal the last attack. God damn it, Jay. Who did we lose? Did we lose Alex there? Like right before the actual boss kill. That is sad. I see. The Alicization arc starts on June 26, correct, ends on August 1st, probably correct. In episode 22 I saw Alice giving a speech in the real world, yes. OS happens somewhere before Alicization, I don't remember the exact date. Val mentioned it, has to be correct. Is the Coop quest worth coming back for? Not exactly, it's a pretty cool tail cosmetic. and you get a lot of XP, but whether it's worth it or not, it depends on whether you're having fun with the game or not. Oh, that's 155. Weakness. That's the ultimate, maybe. Like, it does give a lot of XP, which is nice. Okay, we immediately go back in, and while we're in the queue, I shall flip over to this. Okay. I have shown the plushies. The useless lettuce. Have the Skirtle plushie. And the Charmander plushie. Yeah, it even has a flame. Has a flame. Really nice. And got this Pikachu. Again, part of the technically Kanto starters, Pokemon Yellow. And then the action figure set. There was another set as well with Charizard, I think Bulbasaur and Pikachu or something. But I prefer to get this one. Because, you know, Blastoise is cool, it's Charmeleon, that's fine. And we got Pikachu. Compared to having the lettuce. And very recently, where okay, I put them there. Very recently, McDonald's has a special promo right now here in Austria. I don't know if they have it in Germany or other places in Europe or anywhere else in the world as well. But for one Happy Meal, they give you a Uno card game themed around anime. So the other day, right after work, like in full suit, I went to McDonald's and got 2 Happy Meals. And got a Spy Family and My Hero Academia Uno set. And on 26th, they're gonna have a second set as well. Again, same series, but it's gonna be Uno Flip. I have no idea what difference Uno Flip has. I do not particularly care. I just want the themed sets. So back to the stream. I'm sorry, there is only one cute grass starter, and it's Chikorita. Sorry, Bulbasaur. Rowlet is acceptable solely because it's an owl. But Chikorita is the only top tier grass starter, and its evolutions are nowhere near acceptable compared to Chikorita's cuteness. God damn it. Okay, now where was I in chat? Pokemon Nuzlocke stream when? I have no idea. I have never done a Nuzlocke. But I can do it at some point. After we finish the DLC. Check Discord, look at Yujo's damage. That is big damage. Good job. Where am I? Respectable 19 million compared to your 100 million, sure. Nuzlocke randomizer or normal? I have no idea. I never looked into Nuzlocks to see what they actually are. Sprigatito is right there though. It's just a cat. Cat. You don't get bonus points for just being a cat. Only owls do. You can use Uno reverse card with power of... I wish they had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Uno set as well. And they had one reverse card with Kaiba and one reverse card with Yami-Yugi, the Pharaoh. that would have been really nice. Excuse me, sir, can you not move out of the way of my skill? Okay, after this we'll do like 2 more runs and then I'll wrap it up because I need to eat and then go to sleep early so I can go skiing tomorrow. Just so you know. So if you have any questions as to why Bulbasaur is useless and I don't care about Sprigatito, please do ask them in chat. You're welcome to ask other questions as well. Hey Shadow, welcome, how you doing? What is this cat slander? I just have no special feelings for Sprigatito or whatever. Owls, now those are majestically stupid animals. Owls I care for. Can I save? No, don't fall! I was about to save myself with that upper lunge. That was going to be extremely cool. It was all planned. Nuzlocke, you play a game and Pokemon... Yeah. I know the basics of a Nuzlocke, but I have no idea what it is about. Randomizer randomizes Pokemon that spawn, so you might have Magikarp or Arceus as a starter. I think I'd prefer a normal one. Feels more natural. It has a proper flow to it. By the time I get up there, people will clear the entire room. I tried to play Arknight's Enfield the other day and oh my god, that's just another sign that I hate the Genshin clone industry at this point. Whenever I see a game that looks like Genshin at this point, it's just a no from me from the get-go. No unique art style, doesn't look charming, it's just well animated cutscenes and then busy work. I really wanted to enjoy the game, I did. But I can't. I can't get into Genshin anymore after, like, when did I leave? As early as that big booby lightning lady was introduced at the beginning. That's when I left and never came back. I never played the Zenless Zone Zero or whatever it is, the Wuthering Waves. Kenshi, the Edith fan from other SAO servers. He kept wanting me to play Wuthering Waves, but every single time I was like post-apocalyptic Genshin. And they were annoyed. Oh wait, I can get rid of my ultimate cooldown here. And get the elemental weakness. All of them feel so samey. And to be frank, to give Genshin credit where credit is due, their elemental affinities, their elemental interactions actually feel interesting. No other game managed to find something as interesting to their simple gameplay formula that is meant to keep players engaged. Entfield has this combo mechanic between your 4 team members. But they basically give you a character that enters their combo state the moment you finish your main basic attack combo. It's basically a free combo and I'm like, this does not feel engaging. I just spam square a bunch of times and combo activates and I'm like, what's even the point, man? Just make it part of the combat, not act like it's supposed to engage me. Dragon Demon says, I think I am in the same run. You tell me, here's the player list. Yep, you are. Dragon Demon, you are in the same one as Overpowered Jade. You guys have made it in. I am trying to get into Stardew Valley, but the game is so open-ended that, like, I don't like hand-holding in my games. I do like figuring stuff out on my own. But like, Stardew Valley is not even giving me any hints. I am so confused as to what I should be doing in the game. Like, for example, there was a recent PlayStation Plus game, a recent game that was given on PlayStation Plus, which seems to be the same concept as Stardew Valley. I'll show in a second. After I steal find, god damn it. This game over here, Core Keeper. It is literally the same concept. You find yourself at some place, you create your base, you harvest materials, same top-down perspective, pixel art style. But what it does is, you have levels to your armor and weapons. So from the get-go, from the moment you look into your crafting window, you're like, oh, that's progression. And then, when you catch on to that small progression, you start chasing it slightly, which teaches you the basics of the game. Even though the game has literally put you into a map with 0 objectives told to you, it still gave you a mechanical hook to keep you explore and learn the game, which I appreciated a lot. I'm gonna go back to playing that after this, probably tomorrow. But like with Stardew Valley, I'm just looking at everything and I'm confused. Admittedly, it does have a quest system that is, I think, supposed to get me acquainted with the game. But the first quest you get is talk to the 28 characters that are in the town. And I'm like, mate, I have found 22 of them, but the other 6, I have no idea what happened to them. They are nowhere to be found. And I'm just wasting day after day trying to find those characters just to get that first quest out of the way. And I'm so confused by it. Hey Anifia, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. No worries. Stardew is one of those games where it's just that's what I don't want to do, because I'm genuinely interested in the game. Why did I not go into the queue? There we go. I'm genuinely interested in the game. I genuinely want to discover it myself. But like, throw me a bone. Show me what the game is. I did discover fishing the other day. And it basically became everything I did in a given day. I'm just going south over to the little harbor-like place. And I keep fishing. And I don't even know if I'm missing anything, because there's a calendar system in the game. There's a relationship system. I'm supposed to be progressing my relationship with other characters. But I'm just out there fishing, man. Just out there fishing and catching garbage all the time. I'm just confused as to what I should be doing in the game. Okay, final game. Last chance to ask questions. Or for some lettuce slander. It's such a shame we went from high quality character additions to things like Undine Asuna or Spriggan Kirito that are basically just copies. Maybe, I don't know. I really can't get into that mindset, because at that point it doesn't feel like I'm playing the game. I'm just following a series of checklists of what to do. Let's have Pokemon broadcasts too. I do stream Pokemon a lot, but people are not watching. I've been streaming Legend Set A, the DLC, recently. And you know, it's cozy, it's like 5-6 people, it's nice. But when there's not much chatter, it's like, it's a bit tiring for me to try come up with topics to talk about, because you know, you need to ramble in a stream to a certain extent. I don't like rambling without anything to offer. So whenever I feel like I'm just talking, hey, I'm rambling for the sake of rambling at this point, I kind of start going silent. Which is worse for a live stream. I need quality questions. I demand quality questions, please. We're gonna catch it. Yes, absolutely. Fred is gonna score another goal or two. He always goes all out against Trabzon, man. Oh, right, I can't stream tomorrow then. That's a bit of a shame. I did not think about that. I was planning to stream tomorrow as well. Going back to Pokemon probably. But yeah, I guess that's not gonna happen now. Was there any games in the recent Nintendo Direct or State of Play that interested you? I learned about the fact that there was a Nintendo Direct by the fact that I received a notification on my Nintendo Switch 2. So that should give you a good indication of how much I cared about it. I knew State of Play was happening. I learned about it like 2 days before it happened. But I did not even look into it. I don't know which games they even showed. Well, like, those online game showcases, they don't capture my interest anymore. Same thing with the Games Fest stuff. The Jeff Keighley does. Like, I was actually quite critical about it on my personal LinkedIn profile. How the switch from physical to digital events is really concerning, because the way they're designed, they no longer feel like experiences. It almost feels like, much like everything else nowadays, they mostly feel like background noise, where people are either watching without any paying attention, or people are not watching because they know they can just watch a highlight reel afterwards or look up the trailers that for the series that they're interested in. Like, they're not interested in the showcase. They're not excited about the mystery of what may be revealed, like we used to do with things like E3 or Gamescom still exists, so huge commendations to them to still keep it going properly. But like those digital events, they genuinely lack any kind of emotion for me. I don't get excited when I hear them announced. I don't get excited when they're airing. I don't even care when they're airing, because I just know the type of games I'm interested in, and I'm pretty sure I will stumble upon them if one of my favorite games had a trailer to it. And I don't care to see it the second it airs. Everything feels like we have an abundance of everything nowadays, and that makes them lose that special feeling it used to have. Like when we basically had E3 and then Gamescom a year, those two events were special. People tuned in to see everything they had to offer, even the minuscule stuff. Sure, I'll keep that crit damage. Nowadays, we have a State of Play every couple months. We have a Nintendo Direct, every 2 months, almost every month. I know what Xbox is doing. I think they're busy trying to die with the ROG Ally thingy, trying to become like a PC console hybrid while still being a PC, but also an Xbox. I have no idea what Microsoft is doing. They seem all over the place. They're doing everything outside of creating some quality games, which is definitely a bit concerning. Like, none of it feels special anymore. Where was I in the chat? That was a long ramble, oh my god. Where are you watching the football games? On the 7 Seas. Because Turkish streaming platforms, they do suck. Like, when your highest quality option is 576p, not even 720p. I'm sorry, but that is... I don't see the value proposition there. 576p, you can't even be like base HD, which I don't think is even called HD anymore. When people say HD, they refer to 1080p. 1080p used to be full HD, just to distinguish from 720, but... My god, I have so many issues with Turkish streaming platforms. To be frank, rarely I go over to pubs and stuff with friends just to watch games. World Cup was really fun like that. But that's pretty much it. Do you know what resolution does the game have on PS5? Fractured Daydream. I have no idea. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 1080p, 60 FPS, but don't quote me on that. They should have a system specs page on the official Fractured Daydream website. It is in Japanese, but you can have Google Chrome translate it. It is quite easy, and it is supposed to tell you the exact resolution and stuff. Why do I keep going for the fake ones? No, I missed my chance there. Okay, this was the final one. Did I get the last t-shirt that's left? No. Do I care? Also no. I got my tail, that's what matters. Microsoft in general doesn't know what it's doing anymore. AI, Copilot. They should just name the next Xbox console Xbox Copilot, and they'll fully believe that's gonna fix it. Like, why are they naming every single product Copilot when they are different products, all of them? They have like 2 or 3, maybe even more different products that are named Copilot, and I have no idea which is which. I used to have on my statistics program an AI coding helper, which was named Copilot, which is completely different from the Copilot you have on your Windows 11 PCs. And I'm pretty sure there's one more Copilot. The ones in Office, are they the same Copilot as your Windows Copilot, or is the Office app Copilot different, the one that replaced Clippy? Are there other Copilots? Potentially. Microsoft begging people to use their AI features, because if they don't use it, their investments are gonna go to waste. It's the funniest thing ever. I can't wait for the AI bubble to burst. We're almost there. I mean, it's gonna be funny from my side. It's not gonna be funny for a lot of people, because they have so much banking on it, trying to create that bubble. Besides anime games or indies, all the games look the same and play the same, which is quite the shame. Like, I'll put it to you this way. Back when I was a kid, like, let's say 20 years ago, a little bit more than 20 years ago, when I first started playing games, like, I was playing Civilization when I was 4 or 5 years old, but that's completely besides the topic. I was basically playing what my mom and dad had. But like, when I properly started having my own library of games, The reason I picked Sonic at the time is because, you know, you as a gamer, you usually start with a platformer. I don't know how it is nowadays. You probably start with stupid auto-scrollers these days. But back then, platformers was basically your entry game. And the reason why I went with Sonic was because all the other platformers, including all the Mario games, felt samey to me. And you know, Sonic had this unique twist where it was all about carrying the momentum. It was completely different from the other platformers. And that was my literally go-to justification for going with Sonic. That all platformers were basically the same. And that was an era where all the other platformers had very much identifying features still. And I still needed that big difference gap between them to go with Sonic. Nowadays, everything is exactly the same. None of them have identifying features. Like, as I said, Genshin popularized the Chinese asset flip genre of those slight hack and slash thingy. And their unique offering in that sense was their elemental interactions. And every single game that is the Chinese asset flip, cel-shaded, open world-ish game concept, they have one shtick to their gameplay, and everything else plays exactly the same. And that one shtick isn't even as interesting as Genshin's. Like, you're supposed to iterate, you're supposed to come up with something better than what came before. But no, it's just the exact same game, just with a worse shtick. It plays the same, the art style looks the same. Even if you're in a different world, the art style looks so much the same. How do you manage that? Like, Genshin is so vibrant and cheerful, and then you have Arknight's Endfield, which is this hugely post-apocalyptic game. In terms of setting, I mean, the way buildings are all destroyed, some huge stuff is happening. It is like, not post-apocalyptic, but like some kind of a devastation is going on. The entire color palette is different. The entire vibe from a story perspective is different. But the game looks identical to Genshin. How do you do this? How do you not have your own proper visual identity? That annoys me so much. Everything is literally just the same, being churned out over and over and over, and it's so annoying to me. Like, I genuinely tried getting into Endfield. Oh, I already have it deleted because I failed to get into it. I finished the tutorial and progressed a bit. I got to the gacha point. Gacha is an entirely different topic. Like, stop with the gacha in console games. Jesus. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I need to go cook. Let me catch up. Would you be down to have more Kirtos in Fractured Daydream if they played differently? If they played properly differently. Very much welcome to have them. But they need to play differently. They can't just have a different ultimate and everything else is the same. Because you know how we can have different ultimates? Like this. We already had different ultimates on characters. Kirito has a secondary ultimate if you have this armor on. That's how it was supposed to work. Another $20 new character. That's how it was supposed to work. Hey there, Thorin! Welcome to my rambling phase. How do Slay the Princess, Overwatch, Genshin, and Silksong look and play the same? First off, Silksong is one of the unique examples. Like, there are still rare, unique games out there. Clair Obscure, for example, I still haven't played it, but it's on my backlog because I really want to play it. They took the turn-based format and made it an engaging gameplay style rather than just purely turn-based. They did have significant innovation. So those rare, unique games still do exist. But Polski, you're literally exaggerating by comparing different genres to each other. Like, when you say Overwatch, the entire industry right now is saturated with Overwatch clones that new arrivals are literally dead on arrival. And Overwatch itself, what is Overwatch 2 doing nowadays? Trying to be Overwatch 1 again? You know? Things like that. Again, Marvel Rivals, I think, is a good example of managing to create something unique. Though I am also going to say, if Marvel Rivals did not have that Marvel label in front of it, I can guarantee you the differences it has would not have been enough to keep it afloat. I'll put it that way. That Marvel name is doing a lot of heavy lifting on that front. You mean you don't want Copilot in your notepad? What do you mean? Notepad has Copilot now. Does it? Oh my god, it does! Why? There's literally a Copilot button within Notepad alongside a profile icon. Why do I need to be logged into something to use fucking Notepad? It's a Notepad! There's even like formatting options now in Notepad. Why? Get rid of this. It's literally a post-it note, man. That's what Notepad is. Can't wait for the AI bubble to blow, like, genuinely. Is Snowwolf Yu-Gi-Oh good? The ultimate isn't good, it's worse than his normal one. But you get style points. It's woof woof Yu-Gi-Oh. It's good. It's worth it. Okay, what else do we have? Why are you guys still in the party, by the way, wasting your times? I'm just rambling and finishing up the chat right now. You don't need to stay in the lobby. Sonic Shadow Gens peak. Absolutely. I recently re-downloaded it because I had plans to platinum it. And the Sonic Generation side was grinding my gear, so I had dropped that chase. But now I'm back to it and I need like 9 more trophies. I'm trying to get S rank on, what was it? Metal Overlord. But I genuinely have no idea how to speed up that fight. Like, your chaos control is completely cancelled out by Metal Overlord, because apparently it can also do chaos control. And I am also scared of a bunch of other trophies. Let me tell you what they are. This is easy. I have like literally 3 Chow probably in the final Planet Wisp. I hate Planet Wisp. So that's easy. Get all collectibles in Sonic Generations. That may become an issue. But that's just a checklist. I need to persevere and look up some guides. I hate doing it, but still. What do I have? Take no damage from the final boss and clear the stage. This is what I'm scared of. Did I do the Sonic Generations equivalent? Like, taking no damage from Time Eater. I did do it, okay. This was genuinely scary for me. Because I can guarantee you that that fight is full on randomness. The code itself doesn't know what it's doing in that fight. Sometimes it's a 20-second clear, sometimes it's a 15-minute slog where you end up losing. And I have no idea what determines what. Okay, that's done. I need to get the final boss in Shadow Generations without getting hit. S rank, yeah, like this is a bit troublesome. I am terrible at using squid as well, so I kind of fear some of the later stages that have squid. Mission clear all the challenges. This is gonna be fine. Deliver all the rocket parts to Orbot and Cubot. This is gonna be just tedious. Open all collection boxes. This is tedious. And get all. This is also tedious. But it's manageable. Like, the moment I clear Metal Overlord with an S rank, and then do the final boss without getting hit, and that's also gonna give me an S rank, I presume. The Platinum Trophy is in my reach. Overwatch was still doing good and has been improving for a while. Dropping the 2 is more just to actually continue story without the stigma the 2 caused. There was some drama about... What do you mean continuing the story? Did they not drop their plans of adding story? And that's why they're dropping the 2, because the 2 was supposed to have story, if I recall correctly. That was part of the drama. Why is there a Kiss and Fly in Volume 22? What's in the side story? Kiss and Fly, Volume 22 of SAO Light Novels is a side story compilation. It has 4 side stories. The Day Before, Kirito and Asuna's, let's say, honeymoon quest. Pre-honeymoon quest, actually, yeah. The how they end up purchasing the log house. That's what the quest is about. The Day After. Right, that's the day after. The Day Before is the one with Sachi's ghost appearing. And then we have Sister's Prayer, Yuki, Kono Aiko, and Merida, the prequel story for Mother's Rosario. And what else do we have? Rainbow Bridge. The first part of Rainbow Bridge. No, the second part of Rainbow Bridge that continues from Extra Edition. Those 4 side stories. There's a lot I could say in defense of Overwatch, but a lot of it just comes from how higher up Blizzard fucked over the devs because of stockholders. I am not too well versed with all those shenanigans. I'm just pissed at Blizzard for letting go of Heroes of the Storm. I think Heroes of the Storm was a better game compared to League of Legends. I will die on that hill. Heroes of the Storm was much, much better. But what can you do? There's someone who's making an entire level pack for Shadow Gens on PC. Excited. Is it a custom level pack, or are they trying to port or get inspired by one of the previous games? That looks like a home. Indeed it does. Indeed it does, Charmy. Or Vector. Or whoever else keeps spamming that. 2 was supposed to be a campaign game, got turned into a relaunch of the game to go free to play. I see. It was a mess. I can imagine. I do remember all the drama way back when, but then I kind of dropped and only remember the core basics of what it was about. And they did release one story mission, but it wasn't well received. And that is so sad. I mean, Riot is doing great with their lore recently, with all the different seasons. They release cinematics, they release motion comics, they release just like regular text, the book stuff. I don't want to say book, but like web page lore. They do drop mini games that are part of the lore that are quite engaging. Riot is doing great with League of Legends at the moment, except for the game itself. I came in late. Did you already talk about the new videos Bamco are putting out for Fractured Daydream? What new videos they're putting out for Fractured Daydream? What are they doing? Let's see. SAO Games Twitter page. Join a raiding party up to 20 players and take down bosses in Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. What role will you play? Watch the Spotlight on SAOFD. Are you talking about the Spotlight series? They have their Spotlight series there featuring every single game they have, I think once a month or something. I think it's a great series. It's more of an introduction thing for people to learn about the individual games. I think they did one for Last Collection at some point. That was the first one they did. We got this. But they let me see. I'm sorry, you will not be seeing it, but you can hear it probably. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, we got it. We can do it, guys. Believe in yourself. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying my best. She's trying. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? We got this. I got this. She's told to be quite excited. What I'm wondering is if she's just playing the single player version of things. That's what I'm curious about. Maybe the YouTube video is gonna have a little bit more to it. Just let me preface this by saying I don't like overexcited type of content. Like, the more overexcited you are, the more fake it sounds to me. But yeah, that's 3 minutes. That's their usual spotlight format. So nothing special. That's a good series. I like their Spotlight series. It's not for me because, you know, I already know about the games and it's not gonna give me any new information. But it's very good for casual players who may or may not even have heard about the game. I don't think it's a very popular series on their channel, but it is a respectable effort and, you know, sometimes you have to do things even if it doesn't go popular. I think it's a good initiative on their side. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's basically what I expected. Oh yeah, you know, I like the Spotlight series. It's good marketing, and it's not specifically about the game, or like when I talk about SAO marketing, I talk about SAO marketing. The Spotlight series is Bandai Namco's general marketing series, and it's a nice initiative on their side. Like, I have nothing bad to say about it. So if you were to nuzlocke a Pokemon game, which one you'd play? One of the first 3 generations, because I can actually have some sort of attachment to the Pokemon in there. You know? Anything afterwards, it's a bit of a crapshoot. Like, there is a chance I'll come across Pokemon that I am interested in, but it's a much lower chance than the first 3 gens. Okay, let's wrap it up, shall we? It's 10 p.m. past 10 p.m. So thank you very much to all of you for coming in and watching. Anifi, are you still in the chat? What time is the game tomorrow? Depending on the time of the game, I may stream tomorrow. Can't promise anything. But let's see. Fenerbahce fixture. Ha! It's at 6 p.m. my time. So it's gonna be over at 8 p.m. I'm probably gonna watch the post-game shows a bit. I may stream around 9 p.m. my time, depending on how things go. If we lose, I'm not gonna stream because I'm gonna be in a bad mood, sure. But if we win, and there's not much to watch afterwards, I will stream tomorrow. So, we'll see, we'll see. Just keep following, drop a like on this video, so if I do something tomorrow, YouTube will actually notify you accordingly. That is always helpful. And otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Or not. We'll see. Bye now.